Number one, sudden financial problems. Unexpected and severe financial issues could arise if you are under a spiritual attack. For example, a person might face an unexpected job loss or financial setback that feels overwhelming and unmanageable. Number two sign of a spiritual attack is persistent negative thoughts, intense negative thoughts. You find yourself overwhelmed by negative, harmful, or intrusive thoughts that seem to come out of nowhere. You may find yourself plagued by intrusive, negative, or self-destructive thoughts. For example, a person who typically has a positive outlook might suddenly start experiencing intense self-doubt or feelings of worthlessness. Number three sign that you are under spiritual attack is loss of motivation or purpose. Feeling a sudden loss of interest or motivation in things you once enjoyed or were passionate about is a big sign that you are under spiritual attack. For instance, a person might lose interest in hobbies or activities they once loved, leading to a sense of purposelessness. Number four sign that you are under spiritual attack is strange dreams or nightmares appear. Persistent sleep problems will be in your life. So you have frequent disturbing dreams or nightmares that leave you feeling unsettled or fearful upon waking. You have trouble sleeping, or you experience disturbing dreams. All this can be a sign that you are under spiritual attack. For example, someone might struggle with insomnia or have nightmares that are unusually vivid or terrifying. Number five sign that you are under spiritual attack is issues to do with your physical symptoms. You experience unexplained physical symptoms such as fatigue, headaches, or aches that don't have a clear medical cause. You could experience unexplained physical ailments or discomforts. A person might develop persistent headaches, stomach aches, or fatigue without a clear medical cause. Number six sign that you are under spiritual attack is when there is a strain in your relationships. It's when there is severe disruptions in relationships. Your relationships become increasingly strained or contentious with frequent misunderstandings and conflicts. Relationships with friends, family, or loved ones might become unusually strained or conflict-ridden. For instance, a previously harmonious relationship might become fraught with arguments and misunderstandings. Number seven sign that you are under spiritual attack is spiritual confusion or doubts, spiritual dryness in short. You suddenly feel disconnected from your spiritual practices, beliefs, or sense of purpose, as if your spiritual life has become dry and meaningless. You might experience a significant crisis of faith or spiritual confusion. For instance, someone who was previously confident in their spiritual beliefs might suddenly question everything and feel disconnected from their faith. Number eight sign that you are under spiritual attack is increased temptations. You encounter a sudden or unusual increase in temptations or urges to engage in behaviors you usually avoid or find troubling. Number nine sign that you are under spiritual attack is unexplained fear, constant fear or anxiety. You feel a pervasive sense of fear or dread even in situations where you would normally feel safe or secure. You might feel a persistent sense of dread or anxiety without a clear cause. For instance, someone might suddenly feel overwhelming fear before important events or during daily activities, disrupting their normal life. You experience intense and unexplained emotional swings, such as extreme anxiety, sadness, or anger, which disrupts your normal state of being. The number 10 sign that you are under spiritual attack is the obstacles and blockages, unusual obstacles and setbacks in your life. You face a series of obstacles and difficulties in your personal, professional, or spiritual life that seem disproportionate or unjustified. You might face an increase in obstacles or setbacks that seem out of proportion. For example, someone might experience a series of unfortunate events or failures that seem to come out of nowhere. You also experience unusual oppositions or hostility from people who usually support or understand you, or you feel an unwanted sense of isolation. You might feel isolated or cut off from support systems or communities. For instance, someone might feel as though they are drifting away from their social circle or spiritual community, feeling alone despite being surrounded by others. Now, how do you fight back? We've looked at the signs that you are under spiritual attack. Now, how do you fight back? Number 1, strengthen your spiritual practices. Engage more deeply in your spiritual practices, whether that is prayer, meditation, or attending religious services. Strengthening your connection with your spiritual beliefs can provide protection and clarity. Number 2 way of fighting back these spiritual attacks is to seek support from others. Reach out to trusted friends, trusted family members, or spiritual leaders for support, guidance, and prayer. Sometimes external perspectives and encouragement can be very helpful. Number 3, use protective rituals. Depending on your spiritual or religious tradition, you might use protective rituals or symbols to create a sense of safety and ward off negative influences. This could include things like carrying protective talismans or using specific prayers or chants. Number 4 sign you are under spiritual attack and how to deal with these attacks. How to fight these attacks. Number 4 way of fighting these spiritual attacks is practicing self-care. Taking care of your physical health through proper rest, nutrition, and exercise can strengthen your resilience and help you cope better with spiritual challenges. Number 5 way of fighting these spiritual attacks is to set boundaries. Establish clear boundaries with people or situations that seem to be exacerbating your distress. Protecting your space can help reduce the impact of negative influences. Number 6 way to fight back these spiritual attacks is to engage in positive activities. Focus on activities that uplift you and bring you joy or peace. Engage in hobbies, spend time in nature, or do something creative. This can help shift your focus away from negative influences. To fight back these spiritual attacks, use affirmations and positive self-talk. Replace negative thoughts with positive affirmations and self-talk. Repeat affirmations. This can help counteract the negative thoughts and reinforce a sense of strength and confidence. You can also practice forgiveness and release any grudges or resentments you may be holding. Holding on to negative emotions can often amplify spiritual attacks. You can also engage in grounding techniques to help you stay centered and present. This might include mindfulness exercises, deep breathing, or connecting with nature. To fight these spiritual attacks, you can also consult professionals. Many chosen ones are protected by divine forces or fate, which can nullify or redirect the effects of witchcraft. Number 3, why witchcraft or dark magic on a chosen one will backfire. destiny's resilience. A chosen one's destiny is typically depicted as immutable. Any attempt to change it through magic may only strengthen their resolve or enhance their powers. Number 4 is counter magic. The chosen one might possess or gain access to counter magic or protective spells that neutralize or reflect witchcraft. The other reason why witchcraft or dark magic on a chosen one will backfire is because of the backlash effect. Witchcraft often comes with a backlash effect, meaning the magic used against the chosen one could rebound onto the practitioner or their allies. The other reason why witchcraft or dark magic on a chosen one will backfire is because of magical immunity. The chosen one might have a natural immunity or resistance to certain types of magic, rendering the witchcraft ineffective. The other reason is unintended consequences. Magic or witchcraft can have unforeseen side effects. Witchcraft intended to harm the chosen one might result in unintended positive outcomes for them. Now, the other reason why witchcraft or dark magic on a chosen one will backfire is because of the psychic shield. The chosen one might have developed a psychic shield or mental fortitude that repels dark magic. The chosen one often has a network of allies who may intervene to protect or assist them, disrupting the witchcraft. Now, that is another reason why witchcraft or dark magic on a chosen one will backfire. It's because of the allies of the chosen one interference. The other reason is artifact protection. The chosen one might be in possession of a magical artifact or amulet that protects them from witchcraft. The other reason why witchcraft or dark magic on a chosen one will backfire is because of witchcraft's complexity. Dark magic or witchcraft can be complex and difficult to control. Missteps in its application could lead to it failing or causing harm to the practitioner. The other reason why witchcraft or dark magic on a chosen one will backfire is because of moral repercussions. Using witchcraft against a noble figure like the chosen one might incur moral or cosmic repercussions, causing the magic to backfire. Strong magic can sometimes create a feedback loop where the energy or intent behind the magic returns to its caster. The chosen one's destiny often includes overcoming adversities. Witchcraft could serve as a catalyst for their growth or resistance. The chosen one might be bound by sacred oaths or covenants that protect them from dark influences. The chosen one's moral alignment or righteousness might naturally repel dark magic as it clashes with their positive energy. The other reason why witchcraft or dark magic on a chosen one will backfire is because of divine intervention. If the chosen one is favored by gods or higher powers, divine intervention might disrupt or nullify the witchcraft. The chosen one might have access to their own form of witchcraft or magical defenses that counteract the attacks. Now, the other reason why witchcraft or dark magic on a chosen one will backfire is because of symbolic protection. The chosen one might embody symbols or archetypes that inherently protect them from harm, including magical attacks. The intent behind the witchcraft might resonate poorly with the chosen one's pure or noble purpose, causing it to backfire. The other reason why witchcraft or dark magic on a chosen one will backfire is because of enchantment reversal. The chosen one might have the ability to reverse enchantments or curses, turning the witchcraft back on its source. The source of the chosen one's power might be fundamentally opposed to the witchcraft being used against them. The other thing about witchcraft or dark magic on a chosen one will backfire is because of the unbreakable will. A strong will or determination can often repel magical influences. The chosen one's inner strength might make witchcraft ineffective. The rituals or spells used might be flawed or misapplied, leading to an unintended failure. If the witchcraft is performed by a novice or an inexperienced practitioner, it might not be powerful enough to affect the chosen one.